I see what ho, chaps and chappets, Game Chap and Bertie here.
Yes.
Yes, indeed, fellows, and I dare say we have some very exciting news for you about Super Smash Bros. On Wii U and 3DS concerning a rumour relating to files found in the latest 1.06 patch for the game.
We most certainly have, old chap, yes indeed. As you say, the latest update files that have just come out for Super Smash Bros. Now, these files, chaps and chappets, have been decrypted.
Right.
Now, what that means is someone's delved into them, into the files. They had a look a little bit deeper under the surface and found some information out that wouldn't normally be seen.
I see.
Now, in one of the game's sound folders within these files, a number of new sound files have popped up in this latest update.
Okay, so just to bring anyone up to speed that doesn't follow here, what we're talking about is like going on your computer to a directory and having a look inside that directory and finding out what's lurking inside the actual folders and that sort of thing. So
Exactly.
Someone's done that with this game and found out what files are inside the game. Now, some of these new sound files that have just been discovered are about things we already know of. However, there are two extremely exciting ones of great note.
Almost certainly there are, yes indeed. And we would suggest to you to just hang on to your seats, because these seem to relate to two possible newcomers in Super Smash Bros.
Right.
Which have been completely kept silent by Nintendo up till now.
That's right. Now, before we say it, please remember that this is in no way official at this point, and these sound files might just be placeholders or even pure rumours. However, validity aside, they do seem to have been found in the game, and if so, they are very exciting indeed, whichever way you look at it.
Oh, they most certainly are, yes indeed. So who or what are they?
Well, I say, you'll see the first one, I'll see the second, old chap.
Well, yes, the two fighters named within these sound files are firstly Roy from Fire Emblem and Smash Bros. Melee.
Really, Roy? My goodness
Most
me.
certainly.
Fans have been clamouring for the return of Roy from Melee, of course also from the Fire Emblem series, for absolutely ages, with cries of, Roy's our boy, as was a taunt in those days.
Yeah.
He is, of course, a sword-wielding player, a bit like Marth, of course, except his attacks differ somewhat from Marth's, and he has a powerful charge-up move, if memory serves. But get ready for this, the
Yes.
second fighter, named inside those files, one I've had in mind for a long time. Do you know his name?
Go on.
It's RYU from Street Fighter. I can hardly believe this. I'm still reading with the shock of the announcement, but indeed, it seems, fellows, files for RYU from Street Fighter have been discovered in the game. But don't just take our word for it. We're going to play for you now some of the audio files that were found and what their names were. Just take a listen to this first one. Now, that one was called Roy_3DS, okay?
Right.
Now, this next one is called RYU_3DS. See what you make of this. So if any of you out there know or have played Street Fighter, you will understand that is, of course, RYU's stage theme, which makes this discovery very exciting indeed. Could we really be seeing this Capcom representative RYU in Super Smash Bros. At last, after so many years of him being separate in his own fighting game, Street Fighter?
Well, certainly this is very exciting, and any Super Smash Bros. Players, and indeed Street Fighter players, will be absolutely over the moon and extremely excited about this.
I think so.
I mean, Ryu in Super Smash Bros. Is absolutely amazing, of course, and a lot of people will love this.
Yes, that's right. And of course, don't forget Roy. Many fans, as I said, very much looking forward to the return of Roy from after all these years. He's quite an exciting fighter. So just quickly, we already know what Roy's moveset might be from Smash Bros. Melee. However, what about Ryu's moveset? Well, I mean, it's fairly obvious to say he'll have things like his Shoryuken, his Hadouken, his, I can't see the other one, the spinning kick he does, you know.
Yes.
But of course, so would Ryu be quite similar to Mario in the way he works? I mean, his up B would be his Shoryuken, of course, his uppercut, which would be similar to Mario's recovery move,
Yes.
perhaps. His perhaps standard B might be Hadouken, the fireball. Mario also has a fireball, of course. He has a spinning kick, rather like Mario has a spinning punch. So, I mean, the way he would work might be quite similar, but of course, it's Ryu, so all of that is quite excusable, I think.
Well, most certainly, and also the whole feel of the thing. Those that have played Ryu on Street Fighter in the past, suddenly be able to bring the whole feel of that thing into Super Smash Bros. And
Yes.
take on the Smash Bros. Characters. People will they won't be able to come away from the console, I shouldn't think.
I shouldn't think so. This is very exciting news, and if you
Indeed.
ask me, if you could have one other Street Fighter character in, who would your pick be, old chap?
Well, I'm not sure, to be honest.
It's got to be Chun-Li, hasn't it? It has to be
Chun-Li's a
Chun-Li.
possibility,
Chun-Li, or
certainly.
I don't know, perhaps, I'm not sure, actually. No, I think it would have to be Chun-Li. She is the second most recognisable character, after all.
Well, yes, maybe, but this is big news here. So these things at the moment, as we said, it's not official, but nevertheless, they apparently are there, these sound files, which obviously, why put them there if they're not going to be used? So it's a very, very good chance here.
That's right, we don't know any idea of when these might be coming out, if at all, Fiddles, but certainly the fact that these sound files are in the game is a very good sign that they could well be in the works even as we speak.
Most certainly, yes indeed. So over to you, chaps and chappets. What do you think about this then?
Indeed, Fails. Also, just before we go, don't forget to follow GameChap on Twitter for more exciting Nintendo news as and when it becomes available, you know.
Oh, most certainly.
I say to you, Fails, this hasn't been GameChat and Bertie bringing you a rather exciting Super Smash Bros. Update of sorts. Join us once more in the next exciting out of my word. Until then.